Oh my god. Damn shotgun boy every time, bro. Like I don't understand shotgun boy. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do there. It's like sometimes I'll get it, sometimes I won't. And it's funny because on the no death run, the all achievements, I didn't get shot once. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's because I'm doing no damage. I'm overthinking the situation there. Correcting the nut. I don't think you meant nut, right? The nut behind the controller. He definitely did. What? 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 What are you even talking about, man? I like it. I don't know what you're talking about though. I'm not high enough, bro. Oh, they're not on the stream. That's fair. I'm an almond. I'm a cashew. I'm a nut. But yeah, I don't know. Shotgun boy, I don't know how to maneuver around him, dude. Like, I have no idea. But at least I'm honest about it, right? Like, other people like, he's doing this and that, making crap up. Like, no, I literally don't know how to juke the shotgun, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I have no idea. I've just juked it in the past, doing no death runs. Like, I have no clue on how to freaking juke it. It's all just like, oh, you might get shot, you might not get shot. Like, all right, I guess that works. I don't know how that works, but literally everything else is so consistent. Like, it's just weird, man. I don't know. The shotgun boy always gets me. It's really a skill issue. Yeah, no, it is, dude. Like, totally a skill issue. No denying it, dude. Like, I'm not a Resident Evil guy. Like, professionally. Like, not usually. Last two runs I did were professional, but I'm definitely not a Resident Evil challenge runner, not by any means. Like, I've seen some freaking runs in this game, man, which is my favorite four. And I'm not talking remake. I'm talking about original four. I like remake. It's fun. I definitely had a good time with it. Did a lot of runs in it, but OG four is my favorite. That and two. Oh, you with DS3? DS3 is very fun though, man. Like that's part of the fun is learning the mechanics of the game, bro. Yeah, so it's like this: Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 1. This is on the list. 9 though is on the list. It's big time on the list because it's the best Resident Evil I've played since 4. So that's saying a lot. Like if it's compared to like my favorite game in the series, it's definitely worth playing. I just don't remember if there's infinite ammo in Silent Hill Remake. Oh yeah, man. It happens, dude. Like when you get into the series, you're gonna start that way. That's how I was with Dark Souls 2, dude. I sucked at Dark Souls 2 when I first started playing it. Um, like I was okay at Dark Souls 3. I wasn't terrible. Dark Souls 1 I whooped like constantly, but I only played through what do you call it? Dark Souls 2 like a few times before I started challenge running it. And I was getting rocked. Like I think a level 1 run on stream like almost 7 or 8 years ago, and I was terrible at Dark Souls 2. But it's why I played it so much, is to consistently get better at Dark Souls 2, and it was worth it. It paid off in the end, really. Come on, shotgun boy, let me live. I want to do a run, man. Please, Shotgun Boy. He's got a name too, and I don't remember his name. I'll have to look it up. He gives you his full-on name in the game. It's weird. Oh boy, it's just holding it down, holding it left. That's it. Just holding it left is all you gotta do. Now we got a run going. Woo! Man, you're gonna break them teeth, boy. That crunch, though, man. You know that probably went through the back of his skull, bro. Like, it had to have. They're like seams in the skull, you know? Like, where things just pass through. I'm all hitting the other button for Resident Evil 5 to run. It's the wrong button, dude. Beat him like he stole him, yeah. Woo! We got sexy daddy Leon coming up here.
Me?
Never. Me? Never. I don't know if I should just use the Requiem, dude, and just, like, get it, like, super... Well, it don't matter. We're playing on casual. I guess it don't matter, really. Let's get my favorite gun in the game, dude. I love this gun so much. Give it to me, daddy. Mm.
Whoa. Hey, what the hell, lady?
Hey, what the hell, lady?
Get Brentwood locked down.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the
When is it? When isn't it? Only Resident Evil because of Uber X. No, I don't know who that is. I was like, what? What does that say? I was trying to read it. I couldn't read it. Van Rock. I don't know who any of those people are you're talking about. I don't watch a lot of TV in general though, or online stuff too much, man. Like I'm literally just a reader. I read a lot. I read a lot of stuff. Listen to a lot of music, basically. I should watch more television though, honestly. I really haven't been lately, especially. You know, like when I do not do that, I basically just play video games and that guy's gonna attack me from behind. I don't want that to happen. Car accident incoming.
Oh, fuck. Let's make this quick.
Dude, he's gonna come right out of this. When I walk up, there's gonna be another lady that spawns in too. Come right out of that side. Yep. $14,000 ain't too bad, I guess. For Requiem. Upgrades. This is NG Plus, obviously. Oh, there she is. 15, 16,000. It's not bad.
Leon, have you located Victor?
No, I lost him.
You watched YouTube videos the whole time in high school? I mean, it's a way to pass the time, dude. Honestly, I get it. Nothing bad about it, really. You know, it's chill. It's just weird because I'm an old fart. You know, when I was a kid, like YouTube was fledgling. Like nobody was on YouTube, bro. Like The only guy you got was this guy named Angry Video Game Nerd. That was pretty much, and a guy named Lobos Jr. That was pretty much it. Angry Video Game Nerd is a G though, like straight up one of the best who's ever been. And I always love and respect Lobos Jr. as well. If you guys have never been put on to Lobos Jr., he's the granddaddy of all Dark Souls challenge runners, like quite literally. The first of his kind and the most popular at the time. How old? Because they call me Unc. You might be Grandpa. Yeah, you know I'm probably Grandpa. They call me Grandpa Ruckus. I'm pretty old, bro. I'm in my 40s, bro. I'm an old dude. Quite literally. I remember the era before cell phones, bro. That's how you know I'm ancient, bro. I'm an old guy, baby. Ooh! And I can't escape internet culture either. That's the thing that's funny. Like, most of my peers don't know crap about internet culture, but, like, I know too much. Yeah, Grandpa Tomato. That's what you can call me. Granny Tomato Smith. The tomato. I hit 30 in January. Sweet spot. I having internet. Yeah, bro. It was crazy, dude. You actually had to go outside and play, bro. These kids nowadays are like, they're like, I got my tablet. I don't want to go out. It's too hot. I don't want to do that, Dad. I don't want to go out there. It's too hot. It's all like, it's barely like 70 degrees outside. I don't. It's just. There's air and bugs. That like welcome to freaking life, dude. That's what it happens when you go outside. You're gonna meet things in the real world. Like, yeah, man. I don't know. It's also like I kind of miss the arcade life. Like it's not the same as it was. Like arcades are not the same as they were when I was younger. I've noticed that. Like when you had to like go to an arcade and they had games that you could never play and the graphics were just better at the arcades than they were on your system at home and credit, of course they were always like quarter sinks, you know what I mean? But
This way, not this way, not this way. Yes.
now they're just like nobody even knows what an arcade is. Yeah, dude, that was kind of what I was saying, Mark. Like we were literally, our day revolved around leaving and hanging out with people. And you can't pay a kid to leave the house, dude. Like quite literally, you have to pay them to leave. It's like here's $40. Get the hell out of here. Go do something. It smells like a freaking men's locker room in this house. Get the hell out of here. And they're like, no, man. I got everything I need right here. I got my TikTok. Got my YouTube. You know? I'm looking at the girl and she's walking through the world. Right there she is. Come here, baby. Yeah, come follow me. Do 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 do. There's a faster way to do that. It's just not as safe. I really don't like I don't like. I remember playing Pac-Man and Dig Dug at the Waffle House when I was younger. That's a girl you can keep. That's what she's called. Like the actual term, I think in the game file though is stalker. She's stalker, but that's what they call her, is the girl. Which makes sense as stalker because she does kind of do that. We would cycle 5 miles to get to our arcades. Hell yeah, bro! That's how it used to be. It used to be like that though. Like seriously, like we used to go and freaking walk. There used to be a store called Game Crazy that was through Hollywood Video, and we'd trade crap in, dude, and walk all the way home with a new title. You know, used copy but new title. You know, yeah, it's a girl's sister. Yeah, it's Emily's sister. Correct. Yeah, damage. Ooh. Oh my, we're gonna one shot the butcher. Blockbuster, yeah, bro. I miss it too. It's like an experience a lot of people will never understand is that experience, dude. And I talk about it from time to time a lot, dude, because I do miss it. It was a thing. It was a whole thing, bro. You know, like going and like getting a pizza and like renting a movie and like coming home and watching it with your family. Like it was a big deal to do that on a Friday night. And then that's what the cool part about it was I have this very fond memory of me and my best friend playing Resident Evil when it came out. And we would just sit there for hours running the game and doing segments together, like different, trying to beat each other's time. Like before speedrunning was super popular, we even knew what it was. We were speedrunning, you know? And it was like just a vibe, bro. Stay up till like 3 or 4 in the morning just running Resident Evil. Really? Oh my, dude. How many times did I miss her headshot? Like, what's up, Jane? Welcome. How am I feeling? I'm alright. My mom would rent movie in my first game ever, Spyro. Dude, Spyro's fun, dude. I like Spyro. I haven't played it in a very long time, though. Like, honestly. It's been years, but it was a good time, still, nonetheless. Let's see, which one am I missing? That's the one. How am I feeling? I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling bad. Like, I'm taking that gabapentin and the damn antibiotics. There's still some swelling, but it's not too bad. You didn't have a memory card for PS1 or PS2? Dude, that's rough. Yeah, no, that was like a really good memory of mine, was playing Resident Evil 2.
Just hacked into the center's network.
The end of an era? It was the end of an era, for sure, bro. I agree.
Find me the floor plan.
I'll see what I can do.
You remember the Bigfoot pizza from Pizza Hut? You guys remember that? And then they had the Crash Bandicoot demo. You guys remember that? The demo discs they used to put out, dude? Just classic, dude. That was fun times.
Jesus.
Yeah, demo discs were awesome. Nobody does that anymore, bro. That was a good time for sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch. Yeah, Immortal Tomato Gaming on Twitch, bro, if you want to follow, if you don't mind. You don't have to yet, but if you wanted to, I definitely wouldn't say no. I really would appreciate it. I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook all at once. Gex for PS1. Yeah, dude, they had Silent Hill too. They put out same name as, yeah, Immortal Tomato Gaming. It has gaming added to it. It's Immortal Tomato Gaming, yeah. If you Google Immortal Tomato Gaming and like just Google it, it'll show up. I think it's like the first listing, bro. Either way. Yeah, one shot. Look at that, dude. Ouch. Straight to the dome. Okay, Les. All right, fair enough. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, with this gun, you really don't have to do much. You just point and kill. That's pretty much it. Did the twofer there. Speed kill. Oh, come on. That was right at her head. Any dude effects? What do you mean dude effects? What does that mean? You mean side effects? I'm less stressed out, less hyper vigilant. I feel amazing though, like chill, like for the first time in years. Like I'm not having, you know, hyper vigilance, which is nice. The PTSD isn't winning this time. Well, I know that like they said your stomach can hurt and like your limbs could swell, right? Hey, boy. Drop the wine bottle. Why am I taking it? Well, they said it has to do with the nerve pain because of my sinuses. That's what they told me. I don't know if that's true. I don't know anything about gabapentin, Jane. What? That's got to be right. Oh, that's the examination room one. All right. I was wrong. 1080/30 is what it is. For nerve pain, yeah. It's because what happened was that my sinus was so backed up that it was causing swelling behind my eyeball and causing extreme nerve pain in my brain. So I was having this like bad freaking migraine that would cause me to curl up in a ball. Off-label weighs a lot. I think I'm gonna keep taking it, to be honest with you, because of those off-label treatments with it. Yeah, because I was having these migraines, dude. I would see lights. It was that bad. Like, it was terrible, Jane. Like, I literally couldn't function. You know? Butter is buttery. We've come from the blend of butter to the land of butter. Rawr. I don't trust you, so I shoot you in the booty.
I hate this place.
Side effects are variable between people? Okay. Scott takes it for residual stroke neuropathy. Okay, that makes sense, actually. Cause he be stroking you all the time. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm gonna stop there.
Weird. How do people normally get in here?
No, but yeah, it's weird because like I said, I didn't know it could be used as a treatment for anxiety. My anxiety's through the roof, dude. Like all the time, you know it. Yeah, you best believe I know it. Same wife gets mad. Crazy how sinuses mess up your whole body. Yeah, dude, it's rough, dude. It was terrible. I was literally paralyzed. And I had to work the first day, like it really hurt. And my job's like didn't know anything was wrong with me either. They were just like thinking I was perfectly fine, and I'm just like there, like my head's cracking open, and I feel like an omelet is frying in my brain, and I'm seeing lights, you know, and it's like I think I need to go to the doctor. But yeah, that's what happened. So I did. I went to urgent care, and the doctor was like, "There's nothing wrong with you."
Yes, I need to know.
And I'm like, I know I'm in pain, dude. Like, I want to crawl up into a ball. Like, couldn't handle anything. You know, I couldn't handle anything, and I don't take narcotics. So they had like I think a oxy on hand, like when I went to ER, but I didn't take that. The doctor was like, "There's nothing wrong with you. You're perfectly fine." And like he's all, "If it gets worse, go to the ER." And I'm like, "Bro, I'm like I can't function." And he's like, "Well, not my problem," basically. And then I left, and like the next day, dude, I went to the ER. I couldn't deal with the pain at all. It was too much. Like it was just bad. I did start Meloxicam yesterday. Neuropathy. What is the? So is that for the same thing, Meloxicam? The VA gave me something for anxiety, but apparently the meds make you depressed. Dude, well, then what's the point of fucking taking it, man? That's rough, buddy. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh. Yeah, you told me it was probably not actually a doctor at urgent care. Well, on the paperwork it did. It said doctor. It had the thing on it like that. I don't think he was a nurse, nurse practitioner, because it said doctor on there. Oh, it's an inside. An inside. So how's your body? Is it doing well? You should report them. I have the number for doing that. I just haven't called them. Mary Jane. Hey, fair enough, dude. Whatever works, buddy. I gotta kill these dudes in here. I don't want to waste it on these guys, but I kind of have to. Because we didn't get the kill shot straight out. That's why.
Effective.
I have neurosurgery consult next week. Damn. You finally getting those robot legs, Jane? I'm just kidding. I'm not serious. What are you getting surgery for, if you don't mind me asking? Filthy animal! MRI on both knees a week after. Oh, damn. Getting everything worked on then, are we? Interesting. Yeah, it's weird because the gabapentin gives me that vibe of smoking pot, but it doesn't like it's missing an element to it. It's really weird. The element that makes me feel like I'm high basically is what's missing, which I prefer because I don't really smoke weed anymore. I used to smoke a lot of weed though, not too long ago. I kind of stopped smoking weed. I think I only needed 3. Freaking. Oh no, I got the perfect amount. I don't need any more coins. Getting surgery depends on what they think they can do without straightening my entire spine from the scoliosis. L5 to S1 very impinged. Ow, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, okay. That makes sense. They're kind of just doing a consult to figure out what they can do. Right? That makes sense, dude. Well, hopefully it goes well. I'll pray for you, Jane. Like, hopefully, there's something simple. But you've been suffering with that for a long while, from what I understand, Either way. Okay. Arthroscopic surgery for your knees. So, like, you don't really need to do all this. Like, if you're doing no damage runs, I'm new to no damage runs in this game. Like, I literally haven't done one before. You know, that's kind of just the beginning of it. And like, there's better ways to do this. Like, you could make this a lot faster, really. Sometimes MFs urgent care use Chat GPT to diagnose patient. Ah, ouch, that's not good. Your back is getting worse and worse. I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. Well, I was saying though, like we were talking about this earlier, Jen. I don't know if you heard about that young girl that died from an overdose of caffeine because she ended up drinking 6 energy drinks in one day. I mean, because I know for a fact that's the fault of the parent. Like, it really is. Like, granted, I know that energy drinks can be extremely dangerous either way. You know what I mean? But still, that's so at the fault of the parent. Big time. You know? Sock balled up under your right foot, toes all the time. That's weird as hell. I just had Nalani, by the way. Smoking a blunt right now. Otto's smoking a blunt, guys. Say enjoy, Otto. Everybody in chat say enjoy. I don't is pot legal in Brazil, man? I don't know. I don't know the rules there. Or are you just a bad boy there, Otto? I think you're just a bad boy, personally. Yeah, it sounds rough. Actually, it sounds like a pain. Yeah, and it sounds pretty bad. She always gets you right. That's fair. Lots of Tylenol, NSAID, muscle relaxers on board. Do you take that into account when you work out? Like, obviously, you kind of have to modify certain exercises, right? So it doesn't affect you adversely because of the contraindications involved. You would have to, right? Take chances and, like, kind of, like, change certain exercises to suit your problematic situation. It's horrible in the morning, I would imagine.
What the fuck does he mean, destiny?
What does it mean, destiny? It's F illegal. It's my war against society. I love Otto. I love Otto just for saying that alone, man. Honestly. Oh, Otto. I love you, dude. Can't do anything that puts weight on my back. Force on my back. Okay, so like no squats and stuff, obviously. Like mostly machines, is that what we're going for? I mean, there's nothing wrong with the machines. Especially when you have physical ailments like that. She does a lot of gasping and breathing. It sounds really dirty if you think about it. 420. James is on the 420 blunt thing now, too. Damn, everybody smokes pot but me. I realized that today. Literally everybody. It's weird, too, because, like, you know how apparent it is, like, in society right now, like, to smoke pot? But, like, 20, 30, 20, 25 years ago, I'm going to say, it was just unheard of. Like, you would not do that. You would not state it out loud that you smoked pot. Not unless you were real cool with somebody. You know? You'd have to feel them out and make sure they weren't going to narc and, like... It's weird to see it so openly expressed nowadays. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just weird. Still don't tell the doctors? Thanks to Scott, you smoke so much pot. Jealous of everyone. Greg. What's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I ain't got no qualms with people smoking pot, bro. Doesn't bother me none. I just don't smoke anymore. Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane. Yeah, but Resident Evil's awesome, man. I don't know. It's crazy because some people get really weird about Resident Evil games. Like, if we talk about the lore in them, they're like, oh, I don't know. That's not from the movie. It's like, it's completely different, man. But I don't know. Oh, damn it. We screwed that up. I don't know what to play after this and get platinum no death trophies in. I could probably just go to Bloodborne because it's been a while since we played a Soulsborne game. Probably. But I don't know. I want to get some no damage runs in this game first. I like Fallout, though. I like the idea of playing Fallout and doing some trophies in Fallout. Why am I shooting way the freaking hell up there? I think I need to stay away from Soulsborne game for the next game I get into. But I have to decide which game I'm playing. It's either gonna be Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim, or Fallout. What do you call it? 4. It's easier to get them though. That's you gotta understand. That's the reason why is because it's easier to get a hold of like Oblivion and Fallout 4 than it is New Vegas. I might have to play it on PlayStation 3, which I'll do. I don't mind doing it, man. But video signals out. What the hell is this? Oh, it's back. Okay. What would you guys be okay with? You want me to play Fallout New Vegas? Do you want me to play Skyrim or do you want me to play Fallout 4? Which one? For Platinum Trophy No Death. I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my main thing. I got anything to use here? Just suck up the blood, I guess. Yeah, New Vegas seems like it would be a good time, bro, honestly. Fallout 4 gets pretty boring really fast. That's the only thing that sucks about Fallout 4. But if I were to run a horror game, which horror game do you guys think you would like to watch?
Oh God. What?
Hey, Dave, if you've got time, bro, do you mind looking up what the all achievements run would be in Fallout New Vegas? How many achievements and which one seems the most grindy? If you don't mind, dude. Because I'm thinking maybe Fallout New Vegas makes sense, dude, actually. Because everybody really likes that game. I really like that game. I don't get sick of it. If you have time, if you don't, I'll just do it myself. It's not a big deal, bro. Honestly. Oh, like the hippopotamus. Life is like a hippopotamus. Yeah, so if you guys have played this game, the doctors that go through the hallway, the 3 of them, 2 of them come back to life if you don't kill them properly, which you have to blow their heads off. And then one of the surgeons, the surgeon that was there, he shows up right here while you're trying to put the organs in. Usually he kind of gets in the way, which is kind of annoying, but it happens. Oh, yeah, we got that. All right, so. Of course, the lungs are faster when you put them with the heart right after. This guy dies on his own. You don't even have to kill him or anything, but it's just faster to kill him.
Of course it gets up.
Yeah, because I was thinking about we could probably play Ghost of Yotai too, but I'd have to get really good at Ghost of Yotai, which I think there's kind of a skill gap there depending on what we're doing, honestly. You know what I mean?
This must be it.
And I'm trying to think. There's a new game coming out on the 30th, and I can't remember what it is. And it's like a remake or something. I can't. There's a game coming out. There's also a remake of Fatal Frame coming out, which I'm also a fan of Fatal Frame, to be honest with you. You guys ever play the Fatal Frame games? They're pretty fun. Kind of creepy too. And then, of course, the game I'm really looking forward to is Onimusha remake, which looks amazing.
What do you want me to read? There's some buttons with braille on them. Can you read them and then push the buttons in this order? Star, star, moon, sun. I have to keep it together.
I gotta keep them separated.
We're close now.
Here come the bubble guts, I mean the blister heads.
Here it is.
Alright, none of them are coming back. Butter my biscuits, baby. No, we just wait for the X. I'm gonna look it up right now. Let's see. Let's look it up just for a second. So, two things. New Vegas Platinum. Fallout New Vegas Platinum Trophy Guide. It's 5 out of 10 difficulty, 2 playthroughs. 80 hours it says, which I don't really think it's 80 hours. There's story based ones, hardcore specific runs. You have to do a run in hardcore. The ones that are buggy is Buddy, Opal, the whole gang's here. Miserable, all or nothing, Eureka, for the Republic, hardcore, no gods, no masters. Alright. It doesn't say how many there are. How many trophies? This guide is based on the base game, so you don't have to play DLC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 30 trophies. I don't know. It might be worth it to do. I also want to check this real quick. Silent Hill remake. Infinite ammo. We must currently allow hasty trainers. Okay, so there's no infinite ammo in remake. Okay. That's good to know. I just thought it would be fun to run infinite ammo in Silent Hill, but it doesn't exist.
I thought that thing was dead.
Now we get to play as Daddy Leon again.
I'm glad that FBI agent got away.
We don't need anything from that chest yet.
Yeah. Grace Ashcroft. Victor kidnapped her.
What? Why?
This gun is very powerful, I'm telling you, man. It's my favorite gun in the game. It's faster than the Requiem, and it's about as powerful as the Requiem.
But I'm not on the menu.
Only it doesn't have the penetrating power, obviously, of the Requiem. That's pretty much what's missing. So, who's for New Vegas? Yes or no?
This place is infested. His office should be upstairs.
I mean, do I really need it? I don't really need it. Should be fine. I'm all in for New Vegas, fair. So, New Vegas Platinum Trophy, no death run. I think we should start on hardcore, though, if we're doing that. So you can get it over with. Probably be best, because then we wouldn't have to worry about doing hardcore later in the run. I think I should be allowed to get as high level as I want, right? Yeah, I think we should be allowed to get as high level as we want in that run because it would make sense, stand to reason to be that way. Like it wouldn't make any sense to be like, oh, don't get to level 50 or whatever. Doesn't have the same sauce. No, that's kind of the thing, man. I love Elden Ring, but you're right. You're absolutely correct. And that's why I don't come back to it as much as I come back to the Souls. Still to this day, I come back to the Souls, you know what I mean? So yeah, I kind of like don't know. What are you doing in Elden Ring? You decide on like doing a type of playthrough or like a build? Or just having fun, basically.
Why is this under the hospital?
Oh yeah, no, it's very user friendly, Elden Ring. Yeah, that's why a lot of people prefer it because it is a good introduction into the Soulsborne series, but it kind of like gives a false pretense upon which the games are kind of formed. You know what I mean? So you end up getting individuals that play Elden Ring and finish it, and then they don't realize that the rest of the games aren't the same way, and then they get disappointed because of it. Somewhat, some of them do. Not every single one of them, but some people get super disappointed. Like, yeah, you have these ashes you can use, and then you can summon a dude, and like, nah, it doesn't usually happen in Dark Souls. You know, like it just doesn't happen, bro. You know, there's nothing wrong with summoning spirits at all. Some people get weird about it too. You know what I mean? I never do. I never have summoned anybody to help me through the game unless it's like a community run. Like I prefer playing solo. I've always done that. But it's funny because you're offered the option to do that, and like when you already have a spirit summon, it makes the game a little easier for sure. But when you have like the ashes, you know, the spirit ashes plus a summon, it's kind of ridiculous actually. It's like a lot of options to choose from. And does kind of make the game a little easier, especially with the way magic works in Elden Ring. The runbacks, yeah, in Dark Souls are kind of ridiculous though, if you think about it. Bloodborne's a good starting point though, man. It's got a lot more to offer in the way of difficulty and speed, you know what I mean? It's a good starting point. Definitely kind of gets you on board with what's going to happen in the older games. You know, I love Bloodborne, man. Personally, one of my favorite games.
Barely made it.
Yeah, because the what is it? A lot of people when Elden Ring came out assumed it was like a hack and slash game or like a Zelda game or something. Like a lot of people have never really truly been experienced in the Soulsborne games, you know, and it's kind of weird to see the progression. Like I remember doing the level 1 runs in in Elden Ring, and a lot of people didn't understand what a level 1 run was. They just kind of assumed it was like playing a Zelda game or something like that somewhat. You know, so there's like a lot of weird stuff that happened in the challenge run community because of the fact that Elden Ring had a lot of newer baseline players. Specifically from a challenge run standard is what I'm thinking, you know what I mean? From my memory. Laurentius tattoo would be sick, dude. The chicken. This guy does the chicken dance. Look at him. No, he didn't drop no blood.
That's two.
That's the bee's knees, buddy. I have such a bad headache coming on now. Yep, there it is. There's my headache. That sucks. When you played Elden Ring, you found it to be easy. I mean, it's crazy too because like the vast difference between Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, there's such a big gap there. You know, Dave? Like, because if you think about Dark Souls 3 versus like Bloodborne, they play very different, you know, comparatively. And I kind of figured they were going to go that way with Elden Ring, kind of like make a unique Elden Ring experience like they did with Sekiro, you know. And I'm not complaining about this, okay? So you don't misunderstand me. I love Elden Ring, but a lot of it was very Dark Souls. Granted, of course, it was on a grander scale, and I get that part of it, but the boss fights weren't something unique to Elden Ring. Does that make sense? Like I mean, like even Bloodborne, like when you fight bosses in Bloodborne, you know it's a Bloodborne boss. It's not a Dark Souls boss. But when you play Elden Ring, like especially against like Tree Sentinel or like Godfrey, it's very Dark Souls. You know, very Dark Souls experience. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is kind of like, you know, it does kind of cause you to think that maybe they should have spent more time on trying to understand what the gameplay style should have been versus, you know what I mean? And I'm nitpicking here because the reality is the game's a masterpiece. It really is. Here comes the sun. Doo doo doo. So recycle from DS series, yeah, especially like the tree sentinels and stuff. You know what I mean? And like definitely Godfrey does feel like a Dark Souls boss. He doesn't feel like unique Elden Ring boss. There are some boss fights in that though that totally feel that way. And I've said it in the past. Like Malekith. Malekith definitely feels like an Elden Ring boss. You know what I mean? And then of course like the what's it called? What's the other boss I think is more Elden Ringy? Even Elden Beast, I know like some people really hate Elden Beast, but and I hate Elden Beast too because he's annoying as hell, but that's a very Elden Ring boss. That one and Fire Giant, even though I hate Fire Giant too, I can't stand Fire Giant. That's very Elden Ring.
Oh my god. Oh god, I really don't want to go in there.
Even Millennia, and I know a lot, like people freaking simp over Millennia. I know that. I know people love Millennia. Oh, okay, well that's not considered damage, so we're good. But still, annoying as hell. Millennia isn't really, it's not really unique in that game. It's like a Sekiro boss or like a Bloodborne boss, you know?
Stay calm, Grace.
Saros is coming out. That's what's coming out. Saros. If you're not familiar with what Saros is, it's the people that made Returnal made another game called Saros, which is in the same vein as Returnal. That's what's coming out. I forgot about it. Yeah, that's what's coming out. So it's a high intensity bullet hell Souls like experience. On the 30th, I think it comes out. So it's kind of like Mega Man meets Dark Souls, basically, which is fun. It's actually a fun experience.
Processing is almost complete. Processing complete.
Good enough to eat. Processing complete.
Finally stopped. Thank God. Last one. Now to hurry, Emily, and get out of this place.
Yeah, so that's kind of the thing, man. Saros is coming out. If you haven't seen the trailer for it, like I said, it's in the vein of Returnal. It's literally like a bullet hell game, Souls-like, and like it's gonna be roguelike as well. It's a roguelike game. If you're not familiar with roguelike means that basically if you die, you start all the way from the beginning. It doesn't save your game progress, basically. That's what they're known for. So in other words, if you die at any point, basically you start back at the beginning of the game. And of course, the intensity of the game is it's a Souls-like bullet hell game. If you're not familiar with bullet hell games are much harder than Souls-like games. Much harder in difficulty. They kind of ruined Returnal, though, because they made it so you could save your progress. I hope they don't do that with Saros. I hope it's just a pure experience all the way through. Well. Of course she's in the damn doorway, right? That I need to go into. You're not doing that, lady. Not today. What's up, Willis? How's it going, man? Yeah, but that comes out on the 30th. I might end up buying it. I'm not sure yet. We're still playing Resident Evil 5 with Sammy, which I'm having a good time. I've never played through Resident Evil 5 before. And then I'm buying Alberti a copy of RE5. I mean RE9. Because he hasn't been able to afford it. So on Friday I'm gonna buy him a copy of RE9 so he can play through Requiem for the first time. If you guys haven't followed Alberti on Twitch, follow him on Twitch. He's a really good dude. I love him. He's a sweetheart.
Hold on tight. I'm scared. Why is it so loud? It's gonna be okay. Just don't let go. Come on. Come on.
So what you doing, Willis? How you been, man? Welcome to the stream, buddy.
It's just bringing you down. Stay away.
Ooh! Do you have a lot of tattoos, Greg, or no? I got too many tattoos. I'm not getting any more. It's a weird, like, spot, too, like, because, like, people love to talk about tattoos when I'm around them, and I'm just, like, kind of over tattoos.
What's going on? Hurry.
No damage. That cutscene is stupid, man, because you get hit in that cutscene even though you can't control it. That's why you don't take any damage there, but
Do you maybe want to
it's just kind of annoying, dude, because it's like you shouldn't even be able to get hit in a cutscene. You can't control the character at all. I hate when that happens. It's the worst.
Finally. We made it. We did it. Emily? You're
Oh no.
Let's just. Oh my god.
Hey!
Please. Just let it be in here.
Butter my biscuits, baby. I think I'm starting to get a headache, a pretty bad one too. It's one of those nasty migraines.
What the hell?
It'd be nice to finish this run today so I could start a different game. So I'm gonna come back and run like no added weapons and stuff, no damage and stuff, but I also want to get a better time on my all achievements deathless in this game because it's 15 hours is kind of long. But we did cut it down from 25 though to 15, which is pretty good.
Found it.
Yes, Zeno, that's
The self-destruct protocol has been initiated. Unlocking disposal tanks. All personnel, specimens in evacuation.
Alright, this dude's gonna pop out when I walk out here like this. That fat dude's gonna get up.
Oh, shit, shit, shit. this shit keep happening? I made it. I'm coming in, right? Oh.
All right, it's Daddy Leon time. I need a rifle.
Sherry, Grace is still here.
FBI agent.
Yeah. Found some files on Victor's computer. She's connected to this somehow.
Is she okay?
No. But I've got her covered.
But I got her covered. Like, quite literally, he means it.
Covered. Hit. Next.
I played this game a few times, obviously. I think there's one more dude.
Service.
One more dude's gonna pop up on the side over here. I don't think I can see the guy because he's behind this block right here. Maybe if I use a rocket launcher, I can kill him real quick. Yeah, that was him.
Hang in there, Grace. All right. Excuse me.
Stay with me.
La da ba dee be doo be da.
There's got to be a way to get to the surface. I'm sorry, I know it hurts.
I know it hurts. Slit my wrists and black my eyes.
Dead end.
My heart is in Ohio.
Insufficient power. Reset the power distribution units on the lower floor.
Gotta get the power on. It's my only chance.
I can't imagine hopping down on metal platforms like she's trying to do, honestly. That has to hurt a lot to do.
Why is it so stiff? Stevek.
Okay, go home, mama.
Two to go.
This doesn't count as a hit because it's a cutscene and it's unavoidable unless you do it a certain way. But it's not considered a hit nonetheless because it's not at the fault of the player. It's just a cutscene, guys. It's not considered damage because you don't get damaged by it.
What the fuck?
The kneecaps, boy, that's what you gotta aim for. Remember that, guys. You shoot somebody in the kneecap, they ain't gonna chase you.
Only one more. Give me a break.
Man, she was trying.
Power has been successfully restored.
This should open the hatch. I need to hurry. We're getting out of here. Get out of the fucking way. Close one. Come on. Open. Finally. Emily, it's me.
You gotta shoot her in the pink spot. Right down there. You see that pink spot? But see, I missed it like 7 times just now because it kept trying to lock onto her for whatever damn reason. That was weird. Alright, so Raccoon City, here we are. Requiem City's pretty specific, man. Like, honestly, there's some really troublesome parts in this no damage playthrough with Raccoon City, specifically the skyscraper and the elevator. Everything else is pretty simple, but the skyscraper and the elevator are pretty crazy. The only truly problematic thing on this run, though, there's two of them. It's the dogs and it's Commander. The dogs can be weird to learn, and Commander can just hit you out of nowhere, even if he's dead, pretty much. So you have to be really quick with him. This doesn't count as a hit either because it's also another cutscene staged, basically. You do have to pop her a few times though, so she doesn't insta-kill you.
All right. Now what?
And I'm gonna be cheap and use the rocket launcher a bunch of times depending on what we're doing, so get used to that.
You're a real pest, you.
Yeah, the headache's officially back, dude. Like, it's bad right now, actually. But I'm gonna finish this run anyways, even though I got a headache. A pretty bad one.
Whose camp is this?
Alright, let's upgrade this. So, like, this is a pretty safe strat when you're not on insanity. But if you're on insanity, it changes because there's two gunmen that appear in this area. And they're usually over in this area. So getting through them is kind of weird. Like, I think there's a spot you can shoot them from what I understand, on the speedrun, which I haven't learned yet. I haven't learned a lot of the routes for the speedrun stuff, like the actual regular speedrun. But usually if you consistently run like other modes, like casual or whatever you're running, as long as you keep moving, nothing happens. Usually you have to pop those gunmen first while you get up there in that spot, because you can see them from right there. And then you just run past. I usually have my flashlight on so I don't get lost. But usually you can run past everybody, nobody hits you. Usually. And then you end up right here at this doorway, and you kind of push this lady out of the way. It's pretty consistent. Like it's not really that bad, but I've taken damage there at the door, which is poorly coded, by the way, so don't run into the door. No, it's usually the quickest way out of that building. And most of this area is like that, except for two areas: the gas station and the apartment complex, which you have to actually fight the enemies a bit.
They should.
But I mean, there's got to be a more optimal route through the apartment complex, from what I'm thinking. There has to be. I also don't think they have the consideration of no damage either, though, when they're routing like a speed run.
2 more parts and I can jerry-rig the detonator for that gate.
Great. Can you see any more from your position?
Another BSAA camp. It should have the signal receiver. Relays over there, huh? That should be a fun trip.
Yeah, that's the one that's like most dangerous on this run, is going that way. But still, like, even the apartment complex getting to the top with the mortars and all that, like,
I'll look into the BSAA.
it's not that bad as long as you know enemy positions. But if you don't know enemy positions, that's kind of where it becomes problematic. I'm always trying to grab a grenade here and there whenever I can, because you can use them a lot later. Yeah, so I was wrong. There's three. There's the BSAA agents when you're at ARC. There's the commander. And there's the dogs. Those are the three most problematic things on this run. Yeah, but most of this is pretty much routine. The enemies don't change much. They're always kind of in the same position, and then at the same time, they kind of always like reflect on the same actions. Like it doesn't change much, so it's pretty consistent. But using no infinite ammo in NG weapons is a very different beast too. At the same time, you know, so that's gonna be a different run. It's gonna be definitely a difficult run to get because I'm definitely new to running Resident Evil games when it comes to no damage stuff. Like if it was Fallout, I'd be able to run like a bunch of no damage runs back to back in Fallout New Vegas. But this game's a little more precise in some ways. Almost got me there, boy. It's because we shouldn't be using this, actually. We should be using this.
Send some footage your way, Sherry.
What the hell?
The guy at the end, white suit. Can you find anything on him?
Zeno.
Hold on. The database is coming up empty.
So there are ghosts involved with Opus, too.
What's up? Welcome, Isaiah. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream, dude. Jump down, bro. What is this crap? Why do you do this sometimes and you don't do it other times? Drop down, machine gun, bro. Thank you. Jeez, dude. I hate when he does that. The suspense, bro. Like, getting shot is like the worst. Now, the hardest part of the apartment complex is right here. This is the part that's, like, really problematic if you're not mentally equipped with what's happening here. There's a dude up top that has a mortar. It's the first dude you take out when you come up, because if you don't, you're going to get freaking destroyed. Which is this guy up here. Then there's one more dude that's going to pop up on the side over here. We're going to take him out next. And then I'm going to draw these two dudes out so they're not a problem while that explodes there. And then this dude's going to come through this doorway here. Yep, right there. Then I'm going to put a scope on. So when it hits the roof, I'll run in and shoot the other guy in the face. Gives you just enough time to run, and there's a dude literally right here. And then there's a guy in the back with that mortar, and you want to take him out. And now I'm going to remove the scope again, because there's a dude with a grenade up there that I have to kill before he kills me. You hear him beeping up there? That sound right there is another guy jumping on the mortar across the way. And I have to make sure that I grab this and kill him before he hits me. Right there. Then I have to shoot a bomb directly right here. And then I have to shoot a bomb directly right here. And then I have to shoot a bomb directly right here. And I have to shoot another bomb right here. Too early. Too early. I did it too early. He's not up yet. There he is. And then one back here. And then another one right here. And then one more up here, because there's a dude chilling up there, pretending to be dead. Unless I got him the first time. And then usually you just run through the gambit of the dudes that appear, because there's dudes that spawn in right as soon as you grab this part. Like legitimately just spawn right in. They're gonna spawn in right here when I hit the floor in front of the bridge. Right here. It's easier to take him out with the shotgun, honestly, but... Oh, wow, that's not good. I want to fall back a bit here. Oh my god, it just keeps missing him. That's fine. There's going to be this lady wandering down here. These three hollows in the back over here. And I think that's pretty much it there. But I always keep the 357 on me just in case. That's the most problematic part, because you gotta kind of know where the enemy positioning is. Those dudes with the mortars are a big pain in the ass.
At least that's left of it.
Okay, one component left. By the way, I found some evidence of the Pentagon putting pressure on the BSAA. It appears the North American branch has been moving independently.
Now we do gas station.
Dispute. Think it's related?
That's all I've
Gas station ain't bad. It's just time consuming.
government surveillance. Looks like my fan base is growing.
Some things never change. Watch your back. I'll contact you again soon.
Like, compared to apartment complex, gas stations isn't bad at all. You just kill the enemies. Pretty simple. That first shot always misses with the rifle. I've noticed that. Maybe I should use the 357 there. And it takes 2 shots to the head to kill this guy. And I'll whoop out the rocket launcher. You could kill the dude in the boxes easier than using the rocket launcher, but rocket launcher is pretty damn easy. It kills both of them back there. Not have to worry about it.
Let me guess. You
Then
must
this
be
dude out here with the giant jug of gasoline, I kill him next. And then usually I'll kill this dude right here walking up from behind. Like, you really wouldn't know he was there unless you knew he was there. And then we got about like 8 people that come through the door right here. One of them usually you can see in the back. You see him way in the back over there. And he's just gonna sit there till you kill all his friends, basically, so you can kill him now if you wanted to. I can hit him because it's kind of hard. There you go, I got him. I think that's most of them. There might be one more lingering around in the fire. I think one of them pops out of the fire somewhere. No, that's it. He's got iframes until he fully spawns in, by the way, so don't even start shooting him until he's fully spawned. The my frames are a pain in the ass because there's so many staged events in this game, like where you think you could kill something, it just ends up not happening. Hold on.
All right.
All right, so we get the shotgun here. It's mostly just to save our ass. Like you could use the ghost grudge. You could. It works well, but you also just don't want anybody to touch you, obviously, because it's a bad thing. But this is the hardest part. In Raccoon City is this moment, which is the skyscraper, and it's only one sequence, like a full-on sequence of crap that sucks. It's like three different individual parts, but it's all one giant sequence, and it's definitely difficult to do without getting hit. It's very hard to do, but there is a way to do it fast and efficient, and at the same time, get through without getting hit at all. But the problem is getting up and through that part, and then of course the elevator's worse because the elevator you definitely don't want to take any damage in the elevator. Because there's just non-stop like slot of enemies just falling down over you, and it's pretty possible to take damage there. By the way, don't use a shotgun in the glass because you will die. That's another thing I learned. Don't use a rocket launcher on the glass because you will die. Because all the glass just breaks, basically, and you die. The faster you take out the glass, the better, because then basically no one has a way of attacking you. I don't know why it's not showing me your chat, Isaiah. The skyscraper doors, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You want to just make it as impossible for someone to get to you as as you can here. That's kind of the point. The further away they are, the less damage or the less attempts they have to actually hit you. So that's what I go for first, is I end up breaking all the glass. Okay, now this part, you can do it any kind of way. Honestly, using the sniper rifle when you're not using infinite ammo is probably best because of how stupid this part is. But I use a rocket launcher because I have it. Like this part sucks, dude. Like, it's rough. I can take those two guys out at once. That other guy in the back is a machine gunner. And you will get hit by him. Basically, another dude that's going to have explosives is running up right now.
Okay, let's find those detonator parts.
Alright, so this next part is pretty self-explanatory. You run. There's a few people you can kill. You don't necessarily need to kill them, but I kill them just for safety reasons. But it's much quicker to do it the way that I've been doing it versus, like, playing the game the way it's intended to be played, which takes a little time and it's really dangerous and all that, and you can get surrounded super easy.
Can't fix it without a tool.
That giant box up top is what you need to shoot down first. You don't need to ice these guys. It really doesn't make a difference if you do. Honestly, if you want to kill them, go ahead, but you don't have to kill them. One of them turns into a blister head, though, when you're running up. But if you use a rocket launcher, you get a head to pop, then basically they don't do that. I'm probably going to go with the shotgun here. But it just starts off pretty simple here. You run, the first dude you see, you shoot him in the face. There's a couple of dudes on the bridge that fall off and then come up while you're running past it. You gotta be careful. And then you just run straight for the damn box and jump up it. This dude has a brick, by the way, so be careful. That guy's the dude that falls down. I'm gonna bring him down anyways. You don't have to do all that. You literally can run past every single one of these guys and not have a problem. There's a dude with a spear on the staircase right there. You see him? This dude's going to try to toss this at you, but you move past him so fast. Run past here, hit X as fast as you can, basically. And nothing will hit you. This guy with the brick right here can't hit you once you start sliding. Look at, see that? And that's pretty much how you do that. Quickly and efficiently without getting hit. Now the next area is just as ridiculous. So two dudes are going to be standing out here. I'm going to pop both of them. You don't need to. You only need to get past one of them, really. Hold on. Do I have it on? No, it's off. You don't even need to pop these guys at all. You can run past all of them. There'll be a dude right here on the left-hand side turning into a fucking blister head. Shoot him if you want. You don't have to shoot him. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Just want to make sure I have one bullet. I'm going to waste this guy right here. I'm going to shoot the gas tank as I come up. And while those guys are freaking out, I'm going to run past this guy with the axe and the dude with the chainsaw at the same time. Once you close this door, nobody comes in here at all. It doesn't matter if they're aggroed or not aggroed, basically. They just don't show up. They just stop being aggroed. It's weird. I don't know why that happens, but it does. So then, of course, I'm going to go with the shotgun here for distance baiting. And it sweeps, so it's kind of what's good about a shotgun. Now this is probably one of the best shotguns in the game because of the DPS and the damage. That's the reason why I always choose this one.
Now what?
There's 2 more dudes in here. And I'm just going to stand in this corner basically the whole rest of the time. I don't know why, what do you call it? Twitch chat's not updating. What's up, Akadilla? Welcome. So there's going to be one dude when we go down a bit further that pops down. And then we're going to end up with a blister head as well. But when they're this close, I say wait a half second before shooting because it doesn't automatically register. I think it's that whole iframe thing again, dude. Like, they get iframes for whatever reason when they're jumping down. It doesn't matter if they're, like, soldiers or what. If they're jumping down, they get an iframe for a second. You can kill them technically before they even get down here, but... this is just a timed event. There's the blister head popping down with his friend. They both drop at the same time. Every single time.
This is my lucky day.
So now the hardest part in the run's coming up, the dogs. The reason why it's hard is because it's hard to tell when they have iframes. That's pretty much it. Unless they're right on you, you can't kill them. They're just running, basically. A running animation. They don't take damage until they're right next to the bike. So very important to reload before they come up on the bike. If not, then you're probably going to end up getting hit. And last time, I never get hit by Mr. X, but this time I'm going to shoot him with the damn Requiem because he hit me. I got past the dogs, and then all of a sudden he got me with the damn right cross, basically. So I'm going to shoot him with the Requiem just so he stops fucking with me. Excuse the language.
That took longer than planned. Luckily, I found a bike. Should make up for lost time.
Great. You'll need it. It's 15 miles to the city.
So like I said, it's very important you reload before the next dog's on you. If not, then you're screwed. That's pretty much where we need to be.
All right, should make it there in no time.
Good to hear. How are the roads? Leon?
Just a few potholes.
Alright, so it starts. The first dog will jump at the bosses, basically. And it doesn't do anything until he's right on you. Right here, you can start shooting him. Reload now. Wait for the dog to show up, start shooting it. Wait for the other dog. Alright, so if you don't do that way, then basically you're left exposed because you're wasting ammo. And you're not gonna... These dogs don't attack you, by the way. These two dogs, you have to kill them quickly or one will take you off the bike. Especially on Insanity mode, that happens a lot. So you gotta be careful there. These dogs have less health than those other dogs, by the way. These ones up here. And I kept missing. This part, you have to shoot him before he shoots you. Because he's going to shoot a rocket launcher at you. When that red arrow goes away, it means that you've done your job there. Then the first dog I shoot is on this side right here. But I don't reload, I just shoot till they're dead, because if not, it's a waste of time. And they will hit you. Another dog situation, exactly the same. Don't waste the ammo. Shoot. Then we get the barrels here. Always aim low with the barrels. I screwed this up a lot, by the way.
For the direct route.
Now the next part is harder than the rest of it, because basically you got to shoot dogs that are in your way and kill them so they don't hit you. He's going to shoot another rocket at you, so you have to make sure you do it quick. So we get a dog on the right hand side right here. There, I got it. Got to make sure this dog doesn't hit me, or this dog doesn't hit me. He always shoots the building. I don't think there's a way to stop him from doing it.
I can't. Seriously.
And then that's it. That's the end of this segment. Afterwards, we do like a showdown kind of thing. He's gonna shoot me, but it doesn't count as damage because I can't move away from it. There's no way to stop him from shooting you, so it doesn't count. And then the cutscene starts here. So now we gotta do this showdown thing right here. There's no way to stop him from shooting you there. It's just gonna happen. You can't dodge out of it. You can't iframe it. Just basically you're just stuck getting hit no matter what. Racoon City's, what do you call RPD is so easy. Like literally just quick. It's cool to revisit, but it goes by quickly. The only thing it doesn't go by quickly is the freaking orphanage. And my least favorite part of the damn game, bro. I freaking hate the orphanage. But it has to get done, unfortunately. So we got the classic Resident Evil music. So all I gotta do is go left up here, shoot the cop, hit the ladder, and then get out of here.
Jesus. Rest easy, officer.
Just have to go get the Jack and then go downstairs, and then we're ready for Orphanage, which... how long does Orphanage take? Maybe like 3 or 4 minutes longer than it should. It's just really irritating to do every single time we play the game, but whatever. Over this, out the door, drop down, and you're out. You don't have to go back, you don't have to do none of that. Just do that, it's faster. Okay, orphanage is pretty simple. Either you don't take damage or you die. Basically, there's really no in between. You don't have to worry about gun people shooting you or anything like that. It's pretty boring though, honestly, doing it. I love the story. Like I said, I love the characters and all that. I just hate this part.
What was that?
Just a giant waste of time, basically. Yeah, with Mr. X, usually I just run past him, man. But last time he punched me in the back of the head. I'm not used to. I had never seen him do that. That was the first time after running the game for like 20 times, at least 20 times. I've never seen it. Never seen him punch me in the back of the head like that. So I'm just gonna use a Requiem to slow him down and then get past him on that loop and then run past him like I usually do in the other room. Just for safety reasons, really. God, this is so boring. This part is so boring, dude. Oh. Crawl out through the fallout. I'm probably going to make a lot of Molotovs, though, when I get to Ark, because I want to make sure that I don't get hit by anything. The next problematic area is literally coming up, dude. I'm telling you right now. The BSAA soldiers. BSAA soldiers, and of course the commander. Those are like the two things I'm worried about on this run. Because I think this is the furthest we've gotten without taking damage so far. All right. So they patched the quick pass here where you walk in and it automatically does the smash. So I have to go around in a circle just to get it to work. Which is dumb. Another waste of time, but well, that was it right there, I think. If we hear a clatter when we walk in, then that's the true one. But they might have patched it again. Oh, that's it right there. Yep. We're not going to be over there anymore. And then when we go up there, of course, we got to grab the keys as fast as possible and get behind the little girl. The thing that sucks, like I said, since a lot of this is so staged, you can't position the camera where you want it when you're doing stuff like this. So you have to just wait till she's done to look down and grab the key. Luckily, they spawn in based on proximity, which is nice, but... So I gotta sit here, turn real quick, start spamming X, wait till it opens completely, like that, and then run for it after that. Then she can't grab you. And that's pretty much the hard part of the whole entire run for this area. Not bad. But if you're like in the wrong position or you stand up too quick or any of that, then you get caught real easy. It's always about waiting till the door is completely open to start running. The wall over here is on visual cue, which is stupid. Like, if you never look at the wall, it never opens, basically. And you have to look at the umbrella symbol, too, for this wall to open, which is dumb. Also, if you guys are looking to get all documents at any point, there's like 4, no, there's like 3, I think, in this little flashback. One in the coffin and 2 in the laboratory. In the cutscene, and I gotta turn around and go directly this way. This girl tries to grab me, but it doesn't work. Gotta look up right here so you can see the ladder. Hit X and spam. And then that's pretty much orphanage right there.
What's wrong with them? What is this place?
Cutscene, another cutscene. And then Mr. X is here. So I'm gonna put my Requiem right there. Turn on my flashlight. Gonna run for the door. He's gonna pop through. Usually I just run past him, dude. But this time I'm not going to. Last time I learned my lesson. So he's gonna pop out right here. I'm gonna shoot him with the Requiem. The next one should be fine. He shouldn't hit me, dude, honestly. We should be fine with it. But yeah, if you come in here and you stay in here, you get impaled. You just walk in a little bit and run back out because there's no point in staying.
Give me a goddamn break.
So he's going to pop in right here and I'm going to run past him from behind. but I'm a spam at the same time. That's usually what I do with the other side too. Like I don't usually have to shoot them at all. It's really weird.
What is Ark?
I'm not sure. But apparently it's someplace important.
You know, another cutscene here about Kendo and his daughter. And I'm gonna use the rocket launcher here because I can. It's infinite ammo run, why not?
I'll stop you as many times as I have to.
Well, getting inside Ark is very specific, like killing the 3 dudes, like, cause it's weird. They have these weird points of contact, like, and the hitboxes don't really work on them well sometimes, depending, because they're animated to walk in even if they die, which doesn't make any sense to me why they were animated that way. But they are. Like, it seems like they're still alive, but they're actually dead before they even like go all the way in the room. It's really weird.
Seriously.
Pretty simple. Next area, you're just gonna blow everything up, because why not? You could use a sniper rifle if you wanted to. It's the same thing, really. You can easily tell where all the plants are. There's actually an achievement for killing all of the seedlings. So it's kind of good to learn where they're at.
BSAA left something behind. It just keeps going. Finally reached the bottom. There's one very deep hole.
The perfect place to hide something.
First plant's right directly above us here. There are 2 plants right in front of us right here. There's another plant directly in front of us right there. There's the one that you have to shoot the root on right there. And there's 2 more plants over there. And that's all the plants that you need to kill to get through here. There's more plants straight ahead. You can kill both of them with one shot from the rocket launcher. But if you have the sniper rifle, it literally does the same thing. You just sit back and shoot them. You gotta aggro these ones to appear. Just coming way the hell over here. So just be careful, because he can slap you. It's weird, because sometimes it goes right through him, whatever attack you're doing. I've noticed that about that guy. And then, of course, the big plant coming up. This is the adult seedling, from what I understand. And that thing opens over there. And that's the end of him. Pretty simple. And for this, we use a stacked grenade for the first BSAA guys. Of course, because they die instantly. There's a lot I don't know about this game, though. Like, fighting them outright is kind of... I don't want to do it, basically, if I don't have to. Like, the next area, I actually don't know how to do it without getting hit at all. So, this is my first time going this far without taking any damage, literally. But the stacked grenade kills all three of the first dudes. And you'll see what I mean. They're animated, but they're dead. It doesn't make any sense. It's confusing.
I'm getting the feeling I'm not wanted around here.
So these guys are going to run through the door. I'm going to throw a grenade when the light turns off. And then what happens is they all get hit with the grenade, but they're still alive, and then they die. Watch. Okay, now they're still running. Watch. They're still alive, but they're dead. See what I'm saying? It's weird. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I gotta be very careful here and edge out slowly. Okay, we got that good. Take the scope off. And I'm gonna use a liquor to distract the next guy. But once I throw the grenade, he's gonna be shooting at me, so I have to huddle against this wall so he doesn't try to hit me. Because there's a compartment with a liquor in it right there in that spot. We gotta throw the grenade like somewhere right over there.
Liquor.
There's the dude right there. The liquor will take care of him now. Okay. Now what's going to happen is there's going to be dudes that drop here and dudes that drop here, and I'm going to have to kill them super fast. And they'll seem like they're still alive, but they're not. Now this is the part that sucks. I'm going to have to kill this guy with the rock launcher, but I can't blow myself up, and at the same time I have to make sure I hit him with the axe as fast as possible right after.
authorization. The recording and transmitting all information is.
Didn't realize I was such a big fan.
There, we got him. Okay, that's cleared, no damage. Now we got Grace's part. No damage. Next.
Ran into trouble. This guy was one tough bastard.
Coming from you, that's quite the compliment.
Grace's part is much easier, no damage, though, because literally I just have to stalk the whole time. But I can't be too cocky on it. I still gotta take my time with it. Be super patient.
Once I go down, there's no getting back up.
I usually distract this guy with a Molotov and then shoot him afterwards because I don't want any problems. But let me reset my stuff because I don't like where it's placed. That's fine, but what is this? Can I get rid of just a shortcut? There we go, that works. Yeah, that's much better.
Warning. Threat level orange. Confirmed in storage sector. Critical error. Containment lockdown failure.
Now I'm gonna leave the room and come back. And it's because of the fact that I don't want that liquor to know where the hell I am. Because there's a secondary liquor there. And I don't want him to catch a whiff of where I'm at. He should be up on top of that ceiling right there. Alright, so I gotta make one more acid. If I can make 2 more acids, it'd be awesome, but I don't think I can. One of the zombies gets up here. Right there. I'm gonna kill this guy. We don't need to, but... Also, we also have the complete cocktail of stimulants up all the way. The stabilizers. So it's like 4 stabilizers in my system, which is like the highest amount of damage you can do in this game, basically. There's nothing that's put into health whatsoever, because we don't need it.
Not dead
There's
yet.
one more liquor out here. On insanity mode, this liquor's way down there. On like standard and stuff, he's like right here.
All right, Leon. Be careful. Nice.
I'm gonna go get the recipe for acid real quick before we go the other way.
Threat level red in storage sector. Rebooting AI control center. Noah.
Four acids
No.
would be good here. I'm gonna go get the blood, just in case. I don't think there's another bottle, though. You have to open the safes for the bottles if you want more, by the way. I'm not doing that, though. Just grabbing the blood just in case we need to make another acid, which we don't really need one. Once you grab the first orb, then a bunch of dudes crash out of those containment units. On insanity, it's like 5 or 6 people. On standard, it's usually 3. That other guy comes to life, though, the one that's on the gurney. He always comes to life every single time you pop this door open. So it's better just to take him out now. These guys can all be taken out with a Molotov. You just have to stay back. Keep my machine gun ready just in case I gotta take them all out. Yeah, if you're not using infinite ammo, usually the handgun is pretty good just in general. If you get Grace's handgun versus the one that you get, that little B whatever the hell it is. That thing is crap, by the way. It's a trashy handgun. It's not very good. Grace is pretty good. It has a better critical modifier on it. Headshots are better in it, basically. So there's 2 liquors downstairs. They're in different positions on Insanity, but in standard modes are always in the same position. The first 2 things are liquors, and one's on the right side and one's on the left side. In the center is always a hollow. So I want to get downstairs right here. I start sneaking a little bit. So I'm going to use the first 2 acids here. I'm gonna use a Molotov right here in the center because there's a guy right there standing there. You can't see right away. There's gonna be another hollow dude. They call them hollows, but they're zombies. There's gonna be another zombie dude walking by right here. And I'm just gonna throw another Molotov and get some acid ready because the liquor will get curious to what happened. And they'll show up right here. And that was exactly what I was worried about there. But I'll use a Molotov and I'll distract this guy and shoot him when he's not paying attention. I have enough to make another acid,
AI Control Center.
which I'm gonna make right now because I don't want this guy to mess with me.
No response. Containment protocol
Is that
inactive.
more blood?
Containment
No, that's an
protocol
injector.
inactive.
This is it. I did it.
Alright, so there's another bottle right here, but grabbing it is kind of a pain. I mean, I guess I could just ice him with the damn machine gun, but they're gonna hear me now. We just gotta be careful. This part is always the same thing. It's basically you get stun locked, but as long as you run on the right sides, nobody hits you. There's 3 in Insanity, by the way, in that hallway, not just the 2 right there. Luckily, you're iframing it when you get the puzzle piece here. And as long as you run directly in that room, that it shouldn't attack you. And then, of course, now is the last difficult test of the no damage run that we're doing here, which is Leon's portion.
Containment breach. System-wide surveillance failure detected.
One second, guys, please. Alright, so I just had to put on pause for a second. Sorry about that. But, so, this part can be very problematic. Mostly because of where
Oh, shit.
the
You've got to be kidding me.
liquors are, and because of the coughing. Like, you gotta be careful with that part, because if you start coughing, you're basically vulnerable. But luckily, this handgun takes them all out in one shot, so we gotta be careful either way, but still. One's gonna drop down from the ceiling.
The room.
Right here.
I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
There's one in the corner over here on the left-hand side, circling around in circles for some damn reason or another.
Haven't changed much. Oh, yeah.
There's two on the walls in this room. Alright, now, the other room is the problem too, because there's so many of them in that room. We have to make sure we kill all of them quickly. I don't need the grenade, so I'm not going to grab it. Usually I'd pick it up, but... I like grenades, I don't know what to tell you. We missed them. I think that's all of them. I hear one somewhere. No, those are the zombies that are asleep. Alright, yeah, that's all of them.
Security threat detected.
We're gonna start coughing right now.
Elevator shutdown in effect. Override key authorization required. Warning. Autoclave compromised. Pod lost.
As soon as the glass breaks, I shoot the first three.
Memory corrupt. Self-repair functionality.
And then I cough, and then I have to kill the rest of them.
Air thermometer warning.
There you go, that should be it right there. Step back, shoot right there, straight ahead, kill all three of them. And it should say elevator's on its way. Okay, yep, there it is.
The elevator has arrived.
Of course, this part takes forever because it's all dramatic, which is understandable. The stories are really good in this game.
do something. Leon!
So you have to be careful when we start the last boss fight because he might be not automatically aiming in the direction of the boss. It's very important to remember that because sometimes you're like, well, and you get hit because you weren't paying attention or you weren't facing him.
Is my hope. The blind hope.
Okay. This is it.
All right, we finished Resident Evil 9 without taking any damage at all. My first no damage run. That's the end of the run. In this game. My first no damage run in this game. It's like my fourth no damage run though, so... But, you get what I'm saying. Not my last no damage run either. I'll probably do a few different ones. One that doesn't have infinite ammo, probably insanity, a couple different ones. Kill all enemies, no damage, that kind of stuff. There you go. No damage run completed. Look at, and it's sub 3 hours. All right, guys, I'm going to get off. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. We'll probably be running something different. I need to stop running so much Resident Evil, but I've been enjoying the Resident Evil stuff lately. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.